Okay, following up a game like Hades, that's got to be one of the toughest jobs in game development. I mean, it sets such a high bar 5 years back.
Absolutely. An impossible standard, really, for the whole roguelike genre.
And now, the full sequel, Hades 2, is finally here, and those first critic scores are coming in.
Yeah, the verdicts are landing.
So we wanted to do a deep dive into the critical consensus
Yeah.
because, honestly, the results are kind of astonishing.
hmm
Right now, it's sitting at a 93% rating overall. And get this, 97% of critics are recommending it.
Wow. That's almost identical to the first game's reception, isn't it?
Exactly. So the big question is, what's the magic formula here? What did Supergiant Games do to nail these near-perfect scores again?
Well, I think a huge part of it is how they managed to risk some really fundamental changes, without losing what made Hades.
Yes, like what kind of changes?
For starters, the protagonist isn't Zagreus anymore. You're playing as Malinoe, the princess of the Underworld.
Right, Zagreus' sister.
Exactly. And the whole goal is different. It's not about escaping Hades. It's about defending your home, fighting to take down Kronos, the Titan of Time.
So it shifts from that personal rebellion story to something much bigger, like a mythological defense.
Yeah.
That changes the stakes quite a bit.
Fundamentally, yeah.
But visually, looking at what the sources say, they kept that consistency, right?
Yeah.
The art direction sounds familiar.
Oh, definitely. It still has those stunningly colorful underground locations, and the gods look amazing, those beautifully rendered interpretations.
Okay, so the look and feel are there,
Mm.
but under the hood, the gameplay, that's where they apparently tinkered quite a bit.
That's where the refinement really shines, I think. Malinoe has like a completely new suite of abilities, weapons, and upgrade paths. It feels familiar, but also fresh.
And they really leaned into that core roguelite thing, the meta progression.
Exactly. That's maybe even more central this time. It's handled at the new hub world, the Crossroads.
Not the House of Hades anymore.
Right. And the Crossroads feels less like just a story hub and more like a crucial mechanical engine for your progress.
How so?
It's where you spend the permanent stuff you collect on runs, like cinders or silver. You use them to unlock abilities that stick with you, new ways to use your weapons, even resources that persist after you die.
Gotcha. So every run, even a failed one, pushes you forward permanently, makes the next attempt genuinely easier, or at least gives you more options.
Precisely. It feeds that just one more run loop incredibly well.
Okay, so that refined loop is the foundation. But is that enough for perfect scores? What about the story, the characters? That was huge in the first game.
It seems like that's the other major pillar here. The consensus is incredibly high, like you said, almost unanimous.
Almost.
Well, it's worth adding some nuance. We did see PC Gamer's review by Tyler Culp. He gave it an 88, which is obviously still great.
Still very high, yeah.
But he did mention the game kind of stumbles in its opening hours, suggests it takes a little bit to find its footing, maybe.
Interesting. So a bit of a slow burn initially for some.
Potentially. But he then says, after that initial phase, it really looms with flexible combat and unforgettable characters. So that initial hurdle seems to give way to something brilliant.
Okay, and that ties into what others are saying at the top end. Like IGN gave it a perfect 10/10. What did they focus on?
IGN seemed really blown away by the technical execution. They called the art breathtaking, characters captivating, and the combat was fast, fun, endlessly varied, and tactical. Pure praise for the craft.
Right, the pollen.
But then you connect that technical perfection to what the gamer highlighted in their 55 review. They talked about the emotional depth.
The other side of the coin.
Yeah. They said while you're on this huge quest to kill Kronos, the game really shines in the small moments.
Like what?
You know, those intimate conversations between old friends or finding family members you thought were lost. Those bittersweet reunions. It's not just about the big boss fight, it's about the relationships you build along the way.
So the technical skill just serves that deeper character development.
That seems to be the key takeaway. That synthesis is what makes it special. The Exerto put it really well, I thought.
What did they say?
Called it a bold evolution of the original that flawlessly executes new ideas and delivers basically the best roguelike of this generation. High praise.
Wow, bold claim. And this isn't just critics, right? Players seem to agree.
Oh, absolutely. During its early access phase, which started back in May, it got something like over 37,000 Steam reviews.
And the rating.
A massive 96% positive. So yeah, the players who jumped in early, they overwhelmingly loved it too. Validates the critical buzz completely.
And that makes the upcoming Switch launch even more exciting for people, right? Being
Yeah.
able to play this kind of marquee launch for the indie roguelike genre on the go.
Definitely adds to the appeal for a lot of players.
Okay, so summing it up, Hades 2 seems to have stuck the landing perfectly. It took what worked, refined the core mechanics with things like the crossroads, and shifted the narrative focus in a way that feels both new and meaningful.
Pretty much, yeah. Escape versus defense, personal versus, well, still personal, but on a bigger stage.
And the sources are already hinting at Game of the Year potential. Which leads to a final thought, maybe something for you, the listener, to chew on.
Mm-hmm.
We've seen critics praise both things. The huge epic quest, defeating the Titan of Time and those quiet, intimate character moments, the conversation.
Oh, wait, the macro and the micro.
Exactly. So if Hades 2 is going to be remembered as a true classic years down the line, which aspect do you think will truly cement its legacy? Is it going to be the grand scale of it all, or those smaller, deeply personal story beats?
That's a great question. What resonates longer? The epic battle or the quiet conversation you had right before it? Makes you think.